Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Pires, the Superintendent of Schools. I know many of you, but probably not all of you.
I'm Mrs. Abrams, the Assistant Superintendent of Schools. I've seen so many of you in classrooms, and it's really nice to be able to send a message to you today.
I'm sorry we haven't been able to communicate sooner. It has been incredibly busy as we've tried to move from seeing you each and every day in our schools to this new environment, this new plan where your education is happening while you're at home and on the computer.
The highlight of our days during the school year is usually when we have an opportunity to drop into schools for meetings or visit classrooms or stop at a sporting event or see a theater production or a musical performance or a math class or a science class. And that's really been absent from our days. And so we really want you to know that we're feeling that absence and the work just hasn't been the same for us. So we really miss you and we hope that you're doing really well.
And I'd add, I'm really sorry that we're dealing with this. This is a really tough time. Certainly for all of you, but also for the adults in your lives. I imagine you've had conversations with members of your families about how difficult this is, and in my lifetime, this is one of the most unique circumstances I've ever found myself in.
We're trying to think about this as an opportunity to step back and think about what's best for you and what's best for you in this environment. So what we want to share with you is the work and the conversations and the planning that we've put in place to help you with your continued learning has been focused just on that, has been focused on creating a world of connection for you, creating support for your wellness, and ensuring that your continued learning continues to be a priority for us.
As I mentioned, we've been really busy doing a lot of work to try to make sure your experiences at home are as meaningful as possible. I've taken great pleasure each day in seeing the videos that teachers are posting and their welcoming messages or the tweets, if you're on Twitter, which has helped me stay really connected to what's going on with our students, faculty, and staff. As we prepare to move, to make some shifts though, it's going to be important to hear some details about what's going to change beginning next Monday, April 13th.
So starting next Monday, we'll be transitioning to what we're calling remote learning, which is going to be different than the experience you're having now. So right now, your teachers are sharing with you learning plans that are optional, and they're asking you to engage, and they're asking you to connect with them, and that's been really great. They've done a terrific job. Your teachers are incredibly talented and committed professionals, and they've done a really, really, really good job. Starting next Monday, you'll be seeing a different learning plan in place for you, and it won't be optional. It's moving from optional to required. And that might not feel natural in this circumstance and in this environment in which we live, but it's really important for our educators to support a more structured learning environment for you starting on Monday, which will include virtual in-person time with your educators every day for a portion of the day. So that will mean time that you can meet with them via Google Hangouts, or time that you can see them via a Zoom video conference, or other options. And you're going to be hearing about those through your classroom teachers. So you'll get more information about this. But what we really want you to know is that we really want you and your teachers to connect more in person to help support your learning moving forward. So that'll be a big part of the shift that you'll see starting on April 13th. That's one thing we know. There's a lot of things that we don't know in this environment right now.
And we've been trying to take those questions as we receive them from students or from parents or from the community about what's going to happen if. And we don't have a lot of those answers at this point, unfortunately, but as soon as we get those answers, we want to try to do our very best to communicate them. One of the areas of great concern for all of us are those awesome activities that you experience at the end of each school year. Whether that be graduations for our high school seniors, or our 8th graders moving to 9th grade, or our kindergartners moving to 1st grade, or the celebrations of our 4th graders moving to 5th grade, or it's other end of year activities. It could be a school dance, it could be a performance that we know we missed. We are hopeful that if and when we return to school, we're able to provide you with the opportunity to enjoy those activities. And we can get back to what we think of as normal and can celebrate the wonderful success that we see of our students both inside the classroom and in all of those other areas.
And we know, especially for the class of 2020, this feels particularly difficult. We know that this is your last year with the Medway Public Schools. We know you have treasured memories already in the last 11 years, and you're hoping to close the loop on those memories during your milestone events at the end of this year, and we want that for you, and we want to be there with you. So while we don't know what's going to happen, what you do need to know is we're really committed to ensuring flexible thought. We're really committed to being creative about how we can have those experiences for you. And we really want you to know that we want to be there with you, because this is a monumental time in your life. We're really proud of the fact that you're growing greater resilience every day. I think we all are. And that doesn't take the place of those really heartfelt special occasions that you're missing right now. So we're really working hard to make sure that we try to make something work. And not knowing what that looks like is unsettling, but that's the world in which we're living right now.
And that's probably the hardest part, right? Is that we don't know when this is going to end exactly. We don't know when we're going to be back in a place of normalcy. One of the things I want to suggest to our students, with your parents' permission as necessary, is that you make sure you reach out to each other. You call on the telephone, or perhaps send a Zoom invite to a friend so that you can maintain those connections. What I found in my personal life is, as we've all been hunkered down at home or occasionally coming to work, as you can see today, one of the things that's not going well is that we may not be connecting with those people in our lives that really have a lot of meaning for us. That could be your friends or other members of your family. So put on your list of things to do each day to reach out to at least one other person, to say hello, to let them know you're thinking about them, and to wish them well during this very, very difficult kind of time.
Yeah. So while you've been absent from our days, you've not been absent from our heads or from our hearts. We think about you all the time. It's what has fueled this difficult time for us, is that we know that it's in service to you and to your futures and to your continued contributions within our community. We miss you. We can't wait to have you back here. And we do hope that you continue to do well and transition to this new remote learning plan with a lot of optimism and hard work, and let us know how it's going for you. We really want to make sure that we continue to adapt and adjust, because we've also never done this before. So we haven't figured it out yet. So we know we're going to have to adjust and adapt, and you're going to help us do that by staying in touch with us and keeping us uplifted through your words of optimism and your advice and your feedback. We can't wait to see you when you're back here, hopefully May 4th, but we're not sure about that either.
Yeah, we really miss you and can't wait till you're back. Can't wait till I have the opportunity to visit classrooms and engage with our students again. I know that day will come, and I need to be patient until it gets here. In the meantime, please prepare for this shift to remote learning, which is going to require you to be differently engaged than you have been. Make sure you thank those people close to you in your lives for supporting you through this really difficult time, and we will see you soon. Thanks so much.